Angie, we get a lot of questions about this, and I'm sure you've heard it in your practice a lot. How do I price my home?
Oh, it's such a complicated thing, isn't it?
It really is. But wait a minute. Zillow has this estimate that says my home's worth this, and the last agent I interviewed said, way down here.
Right, I know.
What's the way to do this? How do I price my home?
Well, first things first is a mind is much better than just a computer-generated formula.
No, really?
I know.
Since when?
Right? Since most times.
Right.
But really what you want to do is strategically kind of pull up the listings that are active in your community right now, and also the listings that have sold in your community in the last 3 months. Appraisers in Southern California don't usually want to go back more than 3 months. So what happened a year ago or 2 years ago, I'm sorry, sellers, that's not what's happening right now. So you just have to be careful.
Well, they're probably happy because the market improved a bit too,
right? That's true. But you still have the people from back that are 10 years stuck back and say, oh, but it was at one time. So really you want to look at the data in a non-biased way. Pretend you're buying your own home and look and see what got sold in the community, look and see what's active and what's your competition in the community right now and what are they listing at. And then of course, are there any pending listings in the community? Really what's going on within like 0.5 of a mile from you is going to tell you what you should be priced at. And there are a lot of little idiosyncrasies within that. So I just want to warn people, work with a professional when you're pricing your home. Zillow is great. I have friends that work at Zillow, but they're not supposed to price your home for you. They could lose you a lot of money. I think I heard a statistic the other day that every Zestimate was off by at least 6%, either positive or negative, by their own statistics. So you don't want to be off by 6%. That's an agent commission. So make sure that you're doing your due diligence with a professional that understands how to price homes in your neighborhood and in your community, and then you'll be off right.
Right, and I think what you said too is, let the human being mind do it too, because an algorithm is interesting and it may or may not be an indicator. And what we find too is in some of the coastal properties, especially where there's an ocean view versus not, these things could be off on a $5 million house, they could be off by $1 million. So
I agree.
We've had agents write offers on some of our listings and come in and say, well, it's not a $5 million house. Zillow says the estimate's $4 million.
Right.
It's like terrific. That's not how it works, really.
Yeah,
and so,
no, it's not. And
another way to do this that I've seen some of my contemporaries in the industry do lately is, if there's a debate, if there's a deviation of 10, 20% difference of what you're hearing, and again, like our other segment, you should interview maybe 2-3 agents to get their opinion of value without, telling them that information and compare those notes. Look at this estimate for fun. But you can hire an appraiser for probably under $500 on an average home, and let them do all their analyticals, because as the sale of the home goes down the assembly line, inevitably most people are going to get financing. And ultimately when there's financing, that means an appraisal's involved.
Yes.
And you want to be sure you're set from the get-go. And especially if it's good appraisal, you can put that in the MLS notes to the other agents. So you have a current appraisal, 30 days old, at XYZ price. And boy, it really helps everybody.
It's hard to argue with an appraisal. I mean, we've done it before, but it's really hard to argue with an appraisal. So I think that's a great idea in helping to price the home. And then another thing just to remember is there's all kinds of factors like street noise, neighbor noise, view, all of those things come into play in what you're worth. Like, I was actually in one in Monarch Beach the other day, and the neighbor came in and they said, wow, they have no ocean view. And that was the neighbor. Like, the neighbor was 6 feet higher than this particular property, and that 6 feet
gave them the view.
Got rid of the ocean view, or gave the ocean view. So that's something that these internet websites really don't know, and you need to look into that with a quality agent.
Right. Best of luck.
Thanks, Phil.